boys, girls,
There is not a woman listening to this.
young men, young women,
You're listening.
forward-thinking guys and gals. Welcome to episode 5.
We're both so sad.
To episode 5. I'm not even... Oops, we started a podcast. Guys, I'm going to get real with you. My motivation is low.
Without Nabil's morale support, we have collapsed. We're like,
Our viewers have dropped.
Spotify is not a thing anymore.
Spotify refuses to put our podcast onto the website, the streaming service.
So
I just forgot. I just didn't upload the podcast for 2 weeks.
our Instagram account has been silent.
My phone's going off. It's so unprofessional.
We had 18 views on our last episode with a guest star. That should attract more views.
And she was fantastic, guys.
But we didn't publicize it. Maybe that's why.
I also broke the podcast audio, as most of you who heard it at around 26 minutes in. And we decided to go into a different stratosphere.
But you know what? This is going to be the episode that turns it around.
I feel hopeful.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
If there's a God, he'll listen to us and our prayers, because I've been praying every night.
That's controversial.
Every night.
Guys, comment below if there's a God.
Instagram live poll. Is God real? I'm Zach Shapiro.
I'm Isaac Radnicki.
And in fact, there's only 2 voices.
Oh, that's true, eh?
No guest. No Nabil. No wacky-tacky. Quirky. No. We cut the bullshit out.
Nabil was the lifeblood of this podcast, and you can obviously tell that there is none left.
This is Oops, We Started a Podcast After Dark.
Nabil's still in Mauritius after months on end.
We don't know if he'll ever be back at this point.
He sent us a picture on Snapchat of just a Mauritian citizenship. So
yeah,
he's
he
a
got his
citizen now.
passport. He got his citizenship. There was a brush fire while he was there.
Will he come back? We don't know.
He seems content. He has a beard now.
He started his own Mauritian podcast without us.
With hundreds of thousands of viewers.
Yeah.
Right away, somehow.
It's just his voice and the sound, natural sound of the Mauritius landscape.
And to be fair, I would also listen to that.
Want to know something cool?
I do, yes.
Did I tell you all this already?
No.
Might have.
You hit me with
Someone I work with is also from Mauritius.
that. Yes, you told me this.
Oh.
And his name's Fahim.
What? I'm not going to tell you his name because that's controversial.
Ooh, that's true. I'll let it edit. Point.
His name's not Fahim, though. Anyway, he also went to Mauritius for a month.
Yep.
Like a month before that Nabil went to Mauritius for a month. So I said, coincidence.
Cool.
To his face, I looked at him and I said, coincidence. And he said, what are you talking about? And I just said, coincidence.
And you didn't explain it?
Nope.
Any further than that?
Nope.
Interesting.
So I have a story.
You're a bad employee.
Speaking of bad employees,
bad
that was a good segue.
You have the floor. You have the floor, my friend.
So,
I haven't heard the story. I'm content.
yes, you're content?
Yes.
Yesterday, I questioned my capabilities as an employee at the city of Ottawa.
I'm very excited to hear why.
I'm a lifeguard at the city of Ottawa,
That's Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
and like every good employer, they make sure their employees are up to date on their schedule and up to date on what they're doing. So regularly they give us evaluations, and I got an evaluation back, and I was giddy with excitement.
You were really excited to hear how good of an employee you were.
Yeah, because I know I'm not the best, but
I know you're not the best, and I've never seen you work.
Yeah, there's certainly some flaws that I have.
Like what?
I
Name
drowned
flaw.
a man
Oh.
while actively trying to save him.
Is this true?
No, I'd be in prison. But I know I'm not perfect, but I know I'm not terrible.
Well,
So I got my evaluation back, and it's like a good, excellent, like, you know, in our school boat.
like elementary school report card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 4 categories. There was excellent.
That would be me if I was a lifeguard.
There was solid.
Really? Solid is one of them?
Solid.
Solid.
There was developing.
Oof. And
there was like needs improvement. So like you're not.
okay, I
needs
see what you
improvement.
mean. I see what you mean.
So she handed me back. My head guard handed me the evaluation, and I was hopeful. I was nervous. I didn't know this was coming. I looked at the evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
There's this long column, about 10 categories.
Is it concise or is it brief?
There's like there's the 10 categories with each 4 thing marked, and then there's like a little like 3-sentence paragraph with it, or like with comments.
So it's concise enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
And to my horror, I realized I was not a model employee.
Oh god.
And a terrible employee.
Really?
8 of those 10 categories were developing, and 2 were solid.
Really?
Yeah.
Which two were solid? Let's get to the positives.
I don't know. Like, there were a bunch of categories, but I don't really... I forget.
So
but
parents trust their children's lives in your hands.
Yes, they give me their newborns.
And you are not even solid.
I'm developing.
You're developing at best.
I told to my coworker, I said, I'm like a developing country.
That is a funny joke. Did you get hired on the spot? I mean, bad joke. Let's move on.
He laughed.
Did he?
Yeah, so that's good.
That's good.
Anyway, but he also got lots of developing. He didn't get any excellence, but he got I think I got more solids than him. So no, we were like the same, which made me feel better. Mm-hmm. And he also said something which made me feel better.
Which was?
He said, "Chill, it's your first summer here."
Ooh, that's encouraging.
They can't.
That's not a friend. That's a family.
Oh no, he's my best friend.
Oh.
I
thought we were.
No, he's my best friend.
Okay.
And he cheered me right up. He patted me on the back and said, "Buddy, first summer here," and it's true.
That's true.
They can't say you're excellent.
They cannot say you're excellent.
The geopolitical ramifications of telling a first-year lifeguard that they're excellent.
Do you tell a baby to sprint before it can even crawl? No.
You know the power complex they would give
a first-year employee?
First-year employee.
Who is told they're excellent?
But there's also another employee who got like all excellence, and I was like, fuck you!
So you killed them?
Yes.
Their bodies buried?
Hidden. I'll not tell you where their body is.
Isaac's handing me a sticky note right now with the exact coordinates of the body, and I'll read them aloud for you right now. I'm not gonna take that joke any further. So, when your boss handed you back this evaluation, did she say anything?
My supervisor, not my boss.
Oh, sorry. Did they say anything?
She said, "I'll be gender neutral."
Yes, that's what I was trying to
what pronoun? What's a pronoun?
They.
They said, it's a girl, by the way. They said...
It's a woman.
It's a woman, yes, right. They said, let me know if you have any questions. And I said, shit.
So that's a trick question, you know that, right? She now expects you to... You said 8 out of those 10 categories were developing?
Yes.
So she expects 8 questions to say, how can I improve this? I hope you know this.
I'm nervous. I was too nervous. I can't approach people and ask...
So what about the paragraphs? Did you read the little paragraphs she wrote for you?
Yeah.
They wrote for you?
They said... Big Brother said that I should be more inquisitive because I'm new, right? I should ask more questions.
Now,
they didn't use that word. They didn't use that word.
I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to embarrass myself and ask what inquisitive means. So instead, I'm just going to take a couple seconds to think and research in my own vocabulary what inquisitive means.
I could just tell you.
Oh, shoot.
Could you turn off your alarm system?
Here's what I found on the web for...
Sorry, I tried to make a joke on my computer by typing in what I thought would sound like me looking up what inquisitive meant, but instead I activated Siri, which is quite embarrassing, because now everyone knows that I have my Siri voice set to a New Zealand female because I enjoy the Kiwi accent. Continue, Isaac.
I hate Siri with a passion. Anyway,
okay, I'll rip the band-aid off. What does inquisitive mean?
I should
ask questions?
You're curious.
So I knew that definition all along.
Yeah.
You got pranked.
Damn. You got me good. Anyway, I should ask more questions because I'm new, and new people should ask questions. Apparently,
this is true.
And I got an F, and they said you're no longer a lifeguard.
Oh, I'm too serious for half a second. Because that's what happens when I trust you, is I believe you.
So that shocked me to my core. Like I was expecting like good. Like I knew I wasn't excellent.
Yeah, but you didn't think you were developing.
Because good is like solid, but developing is like. It's just like a cold knife in my heart.
Oh my god, that's dramatic.
Yeah. But you know I'm over it super fast.
I can tell you're over it by the amount of times you've mentioned it.
I'm definitely over it. I'm definitely over it. I'm going to improve myself.
I can tell how much you're over it by how many times you said, hey, have I told you about my evaluation?
Who gets excellent? Who gets all excellent?
What was the person's name who got excellent?
Not going to tell you.
Good. You passed the test.
Never going to tell you that.
I refuse.
On my deathbed, so help me God, I will not tell you her name. Or their name.
Their name. Let's please be gender neutral.
It is 2018, and gender could be anything.
Well, we'll move on quickly and concisely past this point because I do not feel like discussing this. So that's the first adult thing that's happened to you recently. You've got your ass handed to you. What else?
Well, no, I think it was humbling.
Humbling, yes. We can tell you aren't an adult yet because you did not ask questions. But you know how else you're an adult? There's another way that you're an adult.
Are we gonna do 2 Isaac stories in a row?
2 Isaac stories in a row.
Okay.
Guys, I hope you guys know how good I am at goddamn segues. Holy hell.
Wait, can I be the guest star for this episode?
You are the guest star.
Say a word. Okay.
Guest starring Isaac or Nikki.
So another big adult thing that happened to me this day was I got a mail.
Today?
It came in the mail like yesterday, but I opened it today.
What? Are you serious?
Also, got my SPC card, by the way.
I got mine
That's
too.
totally unrelated, by the way. Anyway.
I'm also a student. Go ahead.
Are you though? Anyway, I got a mail. You've got mail, said the
Okay.
mailman, and he handed me it to my
Jonathan
mailbox.
Mailman.
And he went away into his little vehicle and motored down the street to the next house. And I took the
It's a
mailbox.
horrible waste of gas.
I know.
It goes to every house.
And I took the mailman. What do you call that? A letter. That's the word I'm
That's
looking
the
for.
word.
I'm calling it a mail.
I got a mail.
I pulled out the letter and it was titled Mr. His Excellency Isaac S. Rudnicki.
Sir,
People know my middle name now.
are you knighted?
Yes.
Wow. Congrats.
Thanks. See, even knights aren't excellent.
No, but you are excellent. Wow,
Thank-
are you ever excellent? So you open up this note, this mail.
I knew what it was.
Did you?
Because
that's a humble brag.
Because the man at my bank told me it'll come in your mail.
Well, the man from your bank, what could you possibly be talking about, Isaac?
My bank man.
I know, but so the man from your bank said this. From your bank? What could have possibly arrived in the mail, Isaac?
A MasterCard.
Wow. So
A
you
credit
now are
card.
a master.
I
Are you a
opened
slave
it.
owner?
I opened it. It's multiple slaves. It came in the mail.
Oh my god.
That's a bad joke, guys.
bad joke.
Guys, welcome to the bad joke section.
Oops. We're bad people.
We love.
Nope. Move
Nope,
on.
we're moving on. And it was super shiny and nice, and I felt like a real man and also an adult. But also,
Also.
but I know the power that it has, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
I have infinite money now. That's what
You
that
do.
means.
That's legally you can buy anything.
I can buy up countries at a time. That's what it means. It said that in the mail. It said, you have...
With this MasterCard, you can now buy things online. Make big purchases to pay back later. Or buy small countries.
I have access to the Canadian Royal Treasury.
You're actually the CFO of the Canadian Mint.
That's funny.
You know how, remember that big thing back on YouTube? When, gaming channels were big? They would always do, Loot Crate. Loot Crate, that's what it was called. It was like a monthly subscription
Yes.
service. You now every month, you get a box full of gold bars.
It's just, more money than you would ever need every month.
If you spent all the money you have right now, you would still have money.
But guys, I'm going to hit you with a sick quote.
Ooh.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Wow.
And this
That's fantastic.
and this credit card will corrupt me. I know it.
You think so?
It has so much money on it. Billions, trillions. That's not true.
Now, I don't know if this is me... I don't know if this is me going out of where I'm really supposed to go, entering your comfort zone. That's a word I'm thinking of. Going into your personal bubble. Sticking my nose in other people's business.
Infringing.
Dare I say. Infringing in your privacy, dare I say. But when I entered your house, I could not help but notice there were lots of receipts scattered around that said Isaac Rudnicki MasterCard. And it was a lot of things that I didn't think you need to buy. So how have you spent so much money so quickly? I'm really concerned. There's a golden throne in your backyard.
So when they said
Do you need this stuff, Isaac?
when they said I had infinite money, I took it quite literally. And I promptly went on a shopping spree.
And that's the end of the bit. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ.
I miss Nabil. But it's scary to me that I have money, but I'm buying something with no money. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like it's a credit card, and I'm buying this $100 piece of golden throne. But I don't have any
You
money.
cannot let this power get to your head, Isaac Rudnicki. I'm
It's too late.
concerned for you.
It's too late.
I fear for you.
It's too late.
Are you going to pay your tuition with it?
And never pay the debt back. Boom.
Boom.
That's
Broke
called
the
a
system.
loophole.
Welcome back to Financial Hacks.
Guys, welcome on to another life hack. Don't pay your tuition.
Here's what you do. When you get your credit card bill in the mail, you rip it up. Say, oops, I never got the bill. It means I didn't ever have to pay it.
It's called tax evasion.
Well, I'm proud of you. You've made another step in the adult world.
Yeah.
I did not get a credit card because I'm not irresponsible like you.
Where's the pen?
It's a good question. I found the pen.
Is it on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm unhealthy.
So that's pretty interesting. Do you feel good now that you've talked about yourself for 15 minutes?
I feel like a burden has been lifted.
I can see your ego inflating, and it needs to be brought down a peg.
Well,
I want to tell
just
you about
hand me
some
an
stuff in my
evaluation
life. I
and
want to
tell
tell
me
you
I'm
about some
developing.
stuff in my life. I want to tell you some stuff in my life.
Oops, I forgot this podcast was all about Zach.
Oops, it's a shared podcast.
Fine.
I've recently grown obsessed with watching cooking videos.
Elaborate.
I can't pinpoint exactly when or exactly why. But on an autumn summer morning, well, the dew... I'm trying to audiobook voice.
An autumn summer morning.
I was in Florida this past 2 weeks. That's why I didn't upload a podcast, because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. But while we were in our condo overlooking beautiful Gulf of Mexico, instead of enjoying the...
Did you see the cartel?
Instead of enjoying the salty sea air and the breeze drifting off the ocean, I sat inside and was on my computer. And I stumbled across a man by the name of Binging with Babish. He's quite popular on YouTube.
It's not a real name.
He's a popular man on YouTube. I'm not acting like I've never heard of... I've heard of him before, and I was like, yeah, I've heard of this guy. I'll check him out. Admittedly, I'm not a fan of the what's the word? The zeitgeist. Zeitgeist?
I don't know what that means.
I think that's the smart word. Let me Google what zeitgeist means. I'm pretty sure that means like pop culture. Zeitgeist.
Lord knows I'm not cultured.
Zeitgeist. Yes, spirit of the times. I'm 100% right. So, with YouTube especially, I try to steer clear of what's popular because they're probably cancerous. Anyway, so I was like, sure, I'll check this guy out. And he was talking about sous vide. You know what sous vide is?
No.
It's a method of cooking where you vacuum seal... Oh my god, I can't fucking speak, guys. I'm having a stroke. This is a cry for help. It's where you vacuum seal things and like soak them in boiling water for hours to cook them. For a very even cook.
Okay.
And so this guy, Binging with Babish, I feel so many burps in my body, but they won't come out.
Suppress them.
This guy, Binging with Babish, did some video on sous vide, and he cooked this steak that I can only describe as ecstasy, nirvana.
Did you taste the steak?
No, but it looked so goddamn good. And I fell in the rabbit hole of watching these cooking videos from him, from other channels. The world of food is a fascinating place, which confuses me because I'm a picky eater. There's a lot of things that I don't like.
You are a picky eater.
Yes. I'm much better than I was once. Admit this.
I do admit it.
Do admit this. There was once a time where I would not eat a goddamn thing. String beans? Get me the hell out of there. Peanut butter and jelly? Bitch, please.
But do you do that now?
Of course I do. All I eat is peanut butter and jelly and string beans. I was like... Anyway, so I fell in this rabbit hole of videos, and it's confusing to me. Because I don't like all these foods. But I see this guy make the stuff, and I'm like, good God.
It's very mesmerizing.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
And do they have British accents?
No, this guy's from New York, I think.
New York!
No, he doesn't talk like that.
I'm from New York!
I'm from New York!
Today we're gonna cook!
Today we're gonna be making a cook today.
Welcome to my New York shop!
In New York, we do a lot of cooking in New York.
That's how everyone talks there.
That's how. Yeah, I was in New York State. They talk about that everywhere. Upstate New York.
They yell.
To Albany.
You're like whispering, and they're like, "We don't whisper in New York." It's just the accent is evolving.
Anyway, so I want to bring up this topic of why do we like food shows so much?
Can I have a quick pointer?
Go for it.
I love. You know what show I love?
What do you love?
I love it. Do you know what show I love?
What show do you love it?
I love. Could you guess it?
Chopped.
No.
Iron Chef.
No.
hot ones.
No, MasterChef.
Ah, it was so close.
I love Gordon Ramsay get angry. I love when he gets angry.
I love Gordon Ramsay get angry.
He makes me feel like I'm a good guy. You know?
Now, competitive cooking shows are a different breed for me. I don't like competition. Mainly because I've never won one. And I had everything handed to me on a silver platter. Therefore, the mere idea of having a fight for something is absurd.
But it's a cooking show.
But it's not the same, in my opinion. I like the ones where it's like, I don't care about the personality. Who gives a higgity hoot?
So you're only there for
Who
the food.
gives a higgity hoot who Gordon Ramsay is? What I want to see is the close-up shot of Gordon Ramsay massaging a prime rib with a fat ribbon in. That's what I want to see. God damn it!
But do you not want to see someone slave away at a meal for 3 hours and then
No!
Gordon Ramsay just saying this is god awful?
Oh, that's good. That's satisfying.
Yeah.
I like that video where the guy's like, congratulations. And she's like, starts crying. And she's like, thank you so much. And he's like, for making the worst meal. That's a great video.
I love that video.
It's a good video. Imagine how satisfying that must have been for the guy.
That's really mean.
You ever want to tear someone down?
God, no.
What do you mean? No, you don't fantasize about ripping people's egos apart?
For me, it's more physical. Like I tear them apart.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so on the topic of food, I'm going to bring something up. Isaac, if you could do us a favor and read what I wrote down on our little note here as to what I said and how you feel about it.
So a quick behind the scenes little thing in our podcast. Our podcasts don't just come about. They don't grow on trees, okay? There's a painstaking process.
We slave away for days.
We brainstorm.
This is entirely scripted.
Every word we're saying is scripted.
Could you imagine?
We have it. Oh, it is. We have a team about 30 employees.
30 writers.
Being paid. We're breaking several labor
We
laws.
stole people from The Daily Show. We stole people from Ellen DeGeneres Live. We stole people from...
We took away their visas and their passports.
And they slave away in the basement for us. Say hi, Ellen. That was Ellen.
And we have a little note card with all the subjects we want to talk about. We want to talk about during this episode. And Zach went ahead and wrote cooking shows, which we already frequented.
Yeah.
And then a little side.
What would you call that thing?
A little,
like a bullet within a bullet point. What's that called? You know where it's like a little
sub
arrow?
bullet point.
A sub point. Yes.
He said, and I quote, "Vegan surprise." So upon reading this, I was scared that he was now a vegan. Or I want to know what this means.
Okay, so I'm adjusting my pants. For those of you who listened to last week's episode, which is just quick math, it's no one. The guest who we had on was a dear woman by the name of Megan Cullen, who is an aspiring vegan, vegetarian, and also my girlfriend. Now, I was on vacation for 2 weeks. And I wanted to, take her on a date once I got back. And so what I wanted to do was I was going to make her something vegan. I was going to cook a vegan meal.
Wow.
Now, the reason I'm saying this openly and on air is because even my own girlfriend does not listen to this podcast. So I'm not afraid of her listening to this.
No one I know listens to this. That's not true.
Your mom listens to this.
Wrong. My sister does.
Your sister
and
does.
my brother. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my sister. I know y'all watching this. You the real ones.
Damn. Shout out to my brother and my sister. They're the realest ones. They're young children.
We need to keep up this viewership, so it's on you guys.
I've been trying to get my sister to recommend it to her middle school friends, but she does not.
Because she would be made a fool of.
Because she's also not in middle school, so... She tried to go to middle school. Just go to middle school. Hey, guys, listen to my brother's podcast. Yeah, the police are on their way. Anyway. So, I had this great, this romantic gesture in mind. I was like, God, this will be nice. I'll invite her. She'll probably be like, oh, he probably ordered pizza or something because he's a fat, disgusting fucking slob and he can't do anything right.
Is that how your girlfriend talks to you?
Yeah, it is. Didn't you guys listen to the last episode?
I think that's an unhealthy relationship.
So I was, going to invite her over, but she'll be like, oh, he's probably just going to sit down, eat popcorn, and watch while the butter drips over his bare chest and he licks it off like a freak. But I wanted to have a surprise.
Guilty.
I was going to surprise her with like, boom, bitch. This is shrimp gumbo, but it's vegan, motherfucker.
Is that how you talk to your
So
girlfriend?
I talked to my girlfriend.
That's healthy.
But then I came to the shocking realization that I don't have a goddamn clue how to cook.
So you watched the cooking show.
Well, I think, oh my Jesus. Isaac or Nikki, you've just put the puzzle pieces to my mind closed together.
Did you not? Did that not
No!
occur to you?
No, it did not occur to me until right now.
You were watching
That's
cooking
how I
shows?
started watching cooking shows because I wanted to surprise her.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. I didn't even think
Oh.
so.
That makes sense.
Anyway, so I bought her a cookbook for, was it our anniversary or it was her birthday? Oops, I don't know. And I asked her in the most non-Loki way if I could borrow her vegan cookbook. To which she said, "What? Why?" And I was like, "Oh, no reason."
No reason.
No reason, I'm gonna cook a meal for you.
In New York, we read them just like in leisure time.
To kill a mockingjay bird is more like cooking book. Greg Gatsby?
New York.
Anyway, so I started reading these recipes for vegan meals, and there's these terms. I don't know what the hell they mean.
Like what?
What the goddamn hell's an ounce?
Your guess is as good as mine. I
I know
second
the
that
metric
opinion.
system. A centimeter. A milligram. What is this ounce bullshit?
But at the same time, I know pounds more than kilograms.
That's true. This is true.
But like honestly, let's have.
I know feet more than meters.
No, I know meters more than feet.
I know them equally.
I'm-
If I told you I'm 2.5 meters tall,
Yeah, that's
Is that
very
tall or
tall.
is that
That's
tall?
very tall.
put that in my Tinder bio. I'm 2.5 meters tall.
Let's have a real conversation of what we think an ounce is.
Well, hold on. So like, I'm reading these things, and it's like, add roughly 2 to 3 ounces of sprigs. What the fuck is an ounce?
But you have a measuring cup with ounces on
You
it.
don't put dry ingredients. Oh no, you do. You don't put produce in a measuring cup. There's air pockets in between them.
Smash! That really hurt.
Punch the ground.
I thought I was gonna punch the pillow, but I hit the ground. Smash it into the thing.
But
so
you
there's-
don't. That's not supposed to do it.
I really just punched myself. I'm really hurt.
Isaac's writhing in pain.
Well-
So how am I supposed to cook and do this nice gesture if I don't know a goddamn clue about it?
Is that the only term that you don't know? An ounce?
If I don't know a goddamn thing about how to do it all, what am I gonna supposed to do?
I don't know. What do you do?
I'm asking you the question.
Well, you go on Google and you say ounce to
I'm gonna
meters.
Google ounce to meters. Can I do that? Let's see. Will
No.
it- Don't it counts your eggs before they chicken? Oh, I can convert temperature. Is it okay? So is ounce volume or is ounce weight? It's weight, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so an ounce to a gram. So let's say if it says 3 ounces, that's 85 grams. So how much
That's
do
not
I
a
weigh?
lot.
How much do I weigh? If I weigh,
Hold on. I thought ounces were volume. Like-
see, you don't. No one.
No,
freaking
no, 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 no.
knows.
Like you have a liter and you have ounces. Like that's a thing, isn't it? Like on water bottles, you see like 5 liters, or that's a lot of water. Like a liter in a water bottle.
4 gallons.
Like there's metric on one side and then imperial on the other
Yeah,
side.
you're
It's like-
right.
on water bottles, it says ounces.
I'm gonna Google ounce. It's Latin for uncia, which is the 12th part of a pound or a foot.
How can it be a 12th part of a pound and a foot? I'm so confused.
The ounce, abbreviated OZ, I hope you're writing this down,
I am.
is a unit of mass, weight, or volume used in most British-derived customary systems of measurement.
Mass, weight, those are the same,
Or volume.
or volume. How can you be a weight and a volume? That's sick.
That's fucking tight, dude.
Yo, ounces? My homie, bro.
Dude, that's tight, man. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm frustrated because I wanted to do something nice, but I'm limited by my
so you
own
didn't do it?
stupidity. No, I didn't do it yet.
You got the cookbook, you went home, you watched the cooking videos, you opened the book and it said an ounce and you said, that's the last straw, I can't do this.
Well, no, there's more things where it's like season to your own liking and like eyeball it. I don't know how to eyeball it.
Just put your eyeball on it.
That'll hurt. I'm scared of hurting
It's for
myself.
the food. It's a secret
That's true. I
ingredient.
gotta do it for Megan.
Try again. That's what I say.
But it's frustrating, and that's my frustration that I wanted to talk about. Was how I'm frustrated with my inability to do any cooking because I'm an absolute knob.
Just like my lifeguard skills, your cooking skills are still developing.
Wow.
Absolute fan.
What was that gonna be?
I didn't know how to do a New York accent. I just did like a British.
I thought you
weird-
were doing a Gordon Ramsay thing there.
I don't know. I don't know what I did. But Zach, we all know what you did.
How is it possible that Nabil speaks so little on the podcast, yet somehow without him we are a train wreck?
You know,
Explain this to me.
I know. Nabil sits on the ground like the dirty animal he is.
Oh my God.
But he brings an aura to this podcast. He brings an aura that lets
In the
us...
first episode, he spoke 3 words, and somehow we're lost without him.
The comments were, please, Nabil is my... I love Nabil.
Please, Nabil is my I love Nabil.
Nabil, marry me, said the comments.
I wrote that comment.
He is the star of the show, but he doesn't talk. He talks sometimes.
It's like Penn and Teller.
Except episode 3, he wouldn't shut up about Mauritius. Jesus
God,
Christ.
shut the fuck up, Nabil. We don't give a goddamn
I was-
hoot about
I
it.
was glad he went to Mauritius.
Good, I hope he
just so he
stays
could
there.
shut up.
Yeah, I'm going to Mauritius in a month. I haven't seen my family in years, and my father, who immigrated here and worked his ass off so I can live a good life, wants to go see his family. Shut up!
Nabil, I have a truth for you. Who cares? Nobody.
Mauritius, more like, where even is that place?
Not a real country.
Madagascar.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Well, guys, just like last episode, we went a little bit too far on that one. But it's in jest. God. God, I think we have to. I think
I don't know where to go from here. Because
think-
I know that...
that was in the script. That was in the script. I was
I
just
think
reading.
Ellen
the
wrote that part. Ellen? Shit. We told you to stop that. Guys, I have breaking news. I just got an email.
Breaking news today on the
Extra,
news.
extra, hear all about it. Today on the news, I got an email from OSAP webmaster at ontario.ca.
Are you a millionaire?
For those of you who don't know, OSAP is the Ontario Student Assistance Program. Is that right?
If it is, by golly.
And they're responsible for student loans in Ontario. And this email says that my application is complete and I can go online to check how much money I received. So Isaac, I'm going to respectfully ask you to keep them entertained while I log in and see how much money I just won.
I'm gonna ballpark. I'm gonna guess how much money you got.
Please.
Based on your socioeconomic status
Yep, and my program,
and your program
scholarships and the like.
and your scholarships, I about 20 thou.
You think $20,000?
30 thou. 25 thou. Actually,
I think you are so wrong.
probably it's gonna be like it's gonna be like $500. No, $400. That's my guess. Boom, lock it in. $400. Locked
Well,
in.
Isaac, I have something to tell you. I have the numbers in front of me.
Is it a goose egg?
I'll let the numbers speak for themselves.
If you say 20 thou.
I'll let the numbers speak for itself. What you are eligible for in total dollar amounts is a whopping, life-changing, world-shattering $0. What will be offered to me is $0. And what's left to be offered to me? $0. So I'd like to say thank you very much. The Ontario government, Kathleen Wynne, Rob Ford, Doug Ford, not Rob Ford, he didn't do much for me.
Rest in peace in
Rest
heaven.
in peace to an angel. I want to say thank you for getting me through university with your generous donation.
You know, people often say that
As if I got fucking $0.
the Ontario assistance program to students has a very good reputation for being very forgiving, being very grateful. That's the wrong word. Gracious
They know.
and generous.
Yeah.
And that's 100% right.
Yeah, as we see here. I've heard
The proof is in the pudding.
I've heard so many people say, the Ontario Assistance Program does too little for our students. And I think right here is an example of just how wrong those who criticize our very liberal government are.
Zach has an entire $0 to spend on his tuition. That will go a long,
I'm shaking.
long way.
I'm shaking. I don't know what to do.
This is...
My family was in debt, and now my father can get out of jail.
That's not how jail works.
His court date was months and months and months and months ago, but now I can finally pay bail.
Speaking of court dates...
Oh my god.
We have
Can we
to
talk about this?
We have to be what's that word? Confidential.
Yeah. Someone we know.
Someone we know is going to court. They will remain gender neutral.
Unnamed. We won't even mention why they're going to court or when they're going to court or anything.
It was
But
a triple homicide.
I think that's so crazy.
Okay, just to be clear, it wasn't a crime.
No.
It was just he was fined, and he wants to... Oops, I just ditched... He's a man, so he's not gender neutral anymore. They wanted to challenge the fine, and that's why they're going to court.
And the whole situation is crazy. Because it's like 3 days after Nabil left.
Literally, Nabil left, and it was just shit hit the fan. Guys, I'm going to court. Guys, I can't afford a lawyer. Guys, I'm going on this alone. I don't need a lawyer.
Guys, I got zero money in OSAP. Isaac lost his lifeguarding job.
I'm developing.
NW ran out of vegan burgers when I tried to have one yesterday.
Oh my god. But I'm actually glad because I went to Jimmy the Greek,
food, so good for you.
and that was really good. But anyway, guys, he's going to court, and we're scared for him. He doesn't have a lawyer. He's doing all the work himself.
Yikes.
And God bless him.
I don't think he listens to this, so I'm not really
If he
tuning in for what he
does,
says.
if he does, I'll
If
be...
he does, Godspeed to you, man. We're looking out for you. Keep you in our prayers, bro.
I don't
Once
think
again,
I've ever...
don't forget to answer our Instagram poll. Is God real?
Have you ever prayed? Yes, you have.
That's a good question. I don't think so. I was bar mitzvahed, so I read prayers. Do you know what I mean?
But you...
I don't know if ever in my life, even in bad times, I don't think I ever have.
Interesting.
Have you?
I think, when I went to church with my grandparents, and they're like, "You pray now.
You're like, what's up, God? What's
Get
up,
on your
dude?
knees and pray," said my grandparents as they
Repent
whipped me.
for the disgusting things you've done.
And I got on my knees. I was a little 8-year-old boy, and I said, "God." And I don't know, I forgot.
You're like, dude, what's up, dude? I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
what's up? Good story.
Guys, I think I'm religious.
A rosary just formed around Isaac's neck.
Do you see my halo going? There's a halo around my head.
There's wings growing out of the back of you, dude.
That would hurt.
Like that scene from X-Men. You know that scene?
No.
Okay, cool. So I just got back from Florida.
Oh my god! You went to Disney World.
I went to Disney World, guys. And I gotta say, it's a magical place. It really is. Anyways, that's the end of my story.
Great story, Zach.
Thanks.
You went to... Not only did you go to Florida.
I went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
I'm
I'm wearing a Slytherin hat on my head now.
Not only are you wearing a Slytherin hat, and not only did you go to the Wizarding World, you were also gone for a whopping 2 weeks.
2 weeks is a long time. Why do you?
Not
bring
as
this
long
up?
as Mauritius is in... not as long as Nabil's in Mauritius.
That's true. Did you bring up my topic just so you could talk about Nabil some more?
Yes.
Okay.
Nabil, if you're listening to this, I miss you from the bottom of my heart. Please call me. Okay, Zach, continue with your story.
You brought up about 2 weeks. Was that just to say that I was gone for 2 weeks, or?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a long time, because usually people go to Disney for 5 days.
Yeah.
Usually it's super quick
Well, I
in and
wasn't
out.
in Disney for 2 weeks.
That's true.
I was
Elaborate.
in Disney for 5 days. Disney for 5 days. Universal Studios, aka Harry Potter, for 2. Universal Studios sucks unless it's the Harry Potter part. And then I was at a beach for a week.
Which beach?
It's Clearwater Beach, Florida. I got sick. It's not fun.
How'd you...
I don't know how to describe it other than I got a sample platter of every sickness that exists. I had strep throat for 2 days, which is way too little time for strep throat. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. I vomited one day.
Someone just walked by with a lawnmower.
I had strep throat for 2 days. I vomited one day. My throat just didn't work for another day. One day I had a fever that shut my body down in the middle of downtown Disney, Florida. It wasn't fun.
That sounds terrible.
But I'm grateful that I went on this experience and it was good to unwind.
But you had a fun time.
Yeah.
Were you sick while you were on the Sea-Doo?
Yes, I was. That was my strep throat day when I was on a jet ski. I went on a freaking jet ski. Jet skis are sick. What the hell?
But they're called Sea-Doos.
No, they're not. They're called jet skis. You uncultured fuck.
No, they're called...
Idiot. Out of my house.
They're called
out of my
Sea-Doos.
house.
They are called Sea-Doos.
Get out of my house.
In New York, we call them Sea-Doos.
I want you to get out of my house because I'm riding a jet ski. Isaac's dog is barking because they're scared that Isaac and I are arguing.
This is a train wreck. My dog is barking. Our
I
viewership
feel ill.
our viewership is in the teens.
It's our viewership is Benjamin Button. I can't say it. I can't say his name. Benjamin. I can't say it.
Do it.
I can't.
Do it.
I'm trying. Benjamin. Ben. Ben is the first part of the full name. Benjamin. I did it. Benjamin Buttoning.
Oh!
Our first podcast has like 60. That's definitely not true.
74 views.
74 views. That's old.
You know why? After this podcast goes up, I feel ill. Oh my god. I just had a wave of nausea.
What's happening to us?
Nabila has put a
I
curse
can't,
on
say, I can't say words anymore. You are sick.
I haven't. I just had a wave of nausea. My stomach was just like.
Benjamin Buttoning.
God. I need to eat. Anyway, what was I just saying? Oh, yes. After
my
this
Jesus.
podcast goes up, I'm going to immediately upload to Instagram. And that's how we get views.
Okay.
That's the ugly truth of it.
I think so.
What?
We, as a friend group, are doing something pretty exciting in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks.
No. Yes.
7 grown adult men. I think Aaron will still be 17.
So 6 adult men
6
and a
adult
boy.
men and a child.
A baby boy.
An infant.
We have to take care of him
Bottle feed him.
constantly.
Change his nappy.
If it weren't for him, we could be free. But no, it's our responsibility, our burden to take care of him. But what are we doing with our 7 men?
We're going to a cottage as true blood Canadians. And we're fitting 7 men in one room, by God.
So, for the viewers who don't know, my family is blessed with a cottage.
Bloody rich is what I say.
God smiled upon our white heritage. And we have a cottage from my grandfather. He built it. Very good story.
Cool story.
And I invite my friends up each year. Zach, when was the first year you came up to my cottage?
I would say 2013.
I thought you were going to say 2003, and I was about to...
I'd say 2013 was the first time that I ever went to your
That's
cottage.
believable.
Yeah, we go quite frequently.
And it was for a while it was Zach and Aaron Salutis who came up to the cottage with me, my 2 close friends from middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But as we moved on to high school, fate would have it that our friend group evolved and grew.
Benjamin Buppening, if I would dare say so myself. No, that's incorrect.
5 more people have joined us, and we are now going to the cottage with 7 whole people. And Zach has this brilliant, stupid idea of fitting 7 men into a room.
And our friend groups are tall. We're big guys.
This room is
At most, uncomfortably can fit 5 people. No, at most can fit uncomfortably 4 people.
yes. There is a single bed, and then there's a bunk bed. So that's 3 people, and on the floor,
I took one for the team and I slept on the floor because I'm not a babbling baby like you guys are. But anyway.
there's enough space for on the floor 2 people could sleep, but they would just have enough room for 2 people, and they would be kind of uncomfortable.
Well, okay, I sound really stupid now when you explain it like this. But you gotta understand why this is a thing that needs to happen.
Bonding. I know why.
Bonding. When you're separated by rooms, what the hell are you gonna talk about at 5 a.m. in the morning?
Last summer we went to the cottage with 5 people? 5 people.
5 people, yeah.
And
4 of them.
we bonded.
Yeah.
Beyond we bonded very hard.
Yeah, it's a good bonding
Very
moment.
intense bonding moment. We discovered secrets of
It
ourselves.
sounds very homoerotic.
I touched genitalia that
Stop.
I thought I would never
Wrong,
touch before.
Incorrect. Whoop, 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 whoop. Demonetization alert.
Are Are you homophobic?
That's implying we get any money from this podcast, which is just god.
No, we
wrong.
lose money.
We definitely do.
We definitely pay to have this podcast up that nobody listens to. So please listen to this podcast. We're losing money
You know,
fast.
this is a pretty important episode, eh?
It's the first ever episode.
It's episode 5. Lucky number 5.
It's our 5th anniversary.
It's the 5th anniversary
That's how that works.
of this podcast.
That's a landmark. How many episodes, right now, how many episodes do you think we will ever make of this podcast?
5.
We're done. You got it smack on the right on the bullseye. We're done after
Nail
this.
on the hammer.
You'll never hear our voices again. God bless you for it.
He jokes, but I contemplate it.
One honey.
I think 100 episodes.
Gotta be, bro.
You know how much goddamn time of our life that is?
100 minutes. 1 minute for each podcast. What's up, guys? Welcome to our episode.
That's far less than 1 minute. That's maybe 3 seconds.
But then the whole other part of it would just be static noise.
What's up?
Imagine our 100th episode.
I think that would be peak sadness. I think that's going to be the moment I kill myself.
If Nabil is with us, I will follow that man to the ends of the earth.
I think Nabil's gone on his journey in Mauritius. And he's going to come back and he's going to look us dead in the eye and be like, this podcast's stupid and you should stop.
If he does that, I might kill myself. Because whatever he says is
Gospel to you.
gospel, yes.
So when you say you're religious, you definitely are. The Church of Worsley.
Yes, Nabil
Yeah.
is my God and my Savior.
Amen.
Whew, I just got goosebumps.
Guys, I think that's all we can muster up. Isaac's ill. I suddenly have the horrible chills.
I think I need to eat. I haven't eaten in days.
You have to go to work in 45 minutes, so I just realized that that's a thing that you have to do, so it's a good thing I'm cutting this off. It's not hard to tell that we're discouraged.
But you know what encourages me, Zach?
What?
The few soldiers who wake up every day and are loyal.
Can you name one of them?
And listen to our podcast. Boom. Kevin.
Musto?
Paragon.
I shouldn't say.
Paragon Kevin on YouTube, man.
God bless him.
He comments.
My sister.
He comments.
Did he comment on this week's episode?
Yeah, the one with Megan.
Did he say the part where the audio
Yeah, he
goes
said
into
he
space?
said at minute 26 the audio is glitched out. Please fix it.
He didn't mention anything about the content?
No, I commented.
But did he say anything about the content, or was it just...
On previous episodes he's mentioned good job.
But on that one, he didn't say anything about the content?
No, Zach.
Kevin, this is a direct call-out. I don't give a shit about our technicalities. You shut the fuck up and you learn your place. I want you to tell us how good we are. Oh, you were so funny at minute 27. Not, oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I like Kevin. He's a cool dude.
I like Kevin too.
Guys, this has been episode 5.
Please keep listening.
I don't know what else to do other than beg.
I think I'm on my knees already and I'm begging into the microphone. We have a staff of 30. They may not get paid. They may not have passports. But they're working hard. And we're working hard.
I want this to be a thing, but I don't know.
It's been a thing. It's going to be a thing. We're forcing it to be a thing. From the very beginning, we said that this podcast, first, was for us.
That's true.
And when we're old men, 60, 70,
190.
120,
Benjamin Button
we would listen to maybe the first episode and say, we were god-awful stupid idiots back then.
This is true.
Guys, this has been episode 5 of Oops, we started a podcast. Last week we had Megan Cullen on the show. This week we had nobody on the show.
It's good, though. Isaac and I have been friends for a while. It's good to have some good man to heart.
Good.
Is Nabil back next week? Nope. Definitely not.
He hasn't been in Ottawa for 3 months. Zach, wake up.
My name is Zach Shapiro.
My name is Isaac Renicki, and let's all take a moment of silence for our good friend Nabil Worsley.
That's about all the time that absolute scumbag deserves.
Fuck you, Nabil.
This podcast is now exactly 50 minutes long.